Welcome back from match 2. This is Old Man Poole. We've got a pretty reasonable hand here. It's just a little bit slow, lacking one of our 2-drops, but we're gonna go ahead and keep it. We have Removal Spell and Voracious Vampire, which isn't the best 3-drop without a first play, but Dust Legion Zealot's pretty good. And we have the potential to go 2, 3, 4. We've also got a Combat Trick and Removal Spell. It feels like a pretty solid hand to me. The Zealot was a pretty great draw. Outside of our Vampire Lord, the Legion Lieutenant, I think it might have been the best one. Ooh, Dusk Legion Zealot fares really well against the Raptor Companion too, which is nice. So well, in fact, that we maybe wouldn't even swing with the Voracious Vampire. But it's possible that my opponent swings and it like eats a combat trick or something too. We are playing the Mirror. We got Sadistic Sky Marcher. That's a good one. And you reveal Vampire Revenant. In that case, we may just Luminous Bonds. Card's pretty terrifying. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then we'll play Vampire Revenant, and then we'll play Vampire Revenant, and the rest will be history. That card just gives such a good, long situational edge over the course of a game. Not a real surprising play for my opponent there. Ooh, Pirate's Cutlass. Don't hate the cut. You can also just play Impale, blow up my opponent's Revenant, although I think with Cutlass and like Voracious Vampire and Vampire Zeal, I'm okay trading actually saving the Impale for another more terrifying threat down the road. And actually we have the Dinosaur Hunter Pirate's Cutlass Wombo. Don't have very many pirates in the deck, but that is one of them. Alright, hoping to dodge removal. It's very possible my opponent's got something like his own Luminous Bonds. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go ahead and take it here, I think. I think we probably will Impale now. You could just take another 3 and play the Dino Hunter with the Cutlass. That's more mana efficient than using the Impale. That would let us start swinging next turn. It's a little bit dangerous, but probably not dramatically. Kind of actually like that. We go down to 13, then we have a Dinosaur Hunter and a Cutlass in play. Yeah, let's do that. There's always the chance that he plays like Mark the Vampire or something on it too, in which case we really get to do something cool, but this next turn we can use Vampire Zeal to get through the Companion and use the Impale in the same turn. And then we've got a sizable threat, not like backbreaking, but a 4/3 is big. Let's see what he follows up with here. I have to imagine he's got something. Martyr of Dusk. Perfectly fine. Snubhorn Sentry. Alright. And even pretty reasonable there. That was not bad for my opponent. I think we Impale. We actually may have to keep on the defense now, though. Yeah, I think so. Let's get rid of his Revenant. And just keep Vampire Zeal up. Could re-equip, but actually doesn't do all that much. We'll have to keep these guys as good blockers against what my opponent's doing. Still got 3 cards in hand. I guess we've drawn a lot more lands than him. Guess we will block. We want to use Vampire Zeal? I don't think so. Maybe we'll wait for the Voracious Vampire. It's also a little bit scary doing it into open removal there. Ooh, another Revenant's not good for us. Sky Marcher Aspirant's good, I guess, though. That at least will get up into the air and potentially block this guy. We could also play the Pirate's Cutlass and then Vampire Zeal. I guess Vampire Zeal keeps it alive anyway because it's first striking. We could play like Voracious Vampire. Yeah. That's just a... like, we don't really want to swing... Well, I guess... Swing for... No. Just this is such a good blocker against what my opponent's doing already. Maybe let's equip the Cutlass over here. Or are we just not going to get more value from the Voracious Vampire? We just might not. On the other hand, if we don't equip, then it looks kind of suspicious that we've got a trick. I think my opponent plays into it anyway. Yeah, maybe let's just equip, though. And then next turn we can get a little bit of value from the Aspirant, too. Opponent probably swings. Maybe not. Come in with the both. Alright. I'll block something like that. We want to use our Vampire Zeal here. Would be a lot better to keep the Revenant up, although I think my opponent smells a trick. Maybe that's not terrible. So let's it swing next turn. I think if he had a removal spell, he would have played it. Or he would have swung with the Vampire Revenant, because there's less to fear then. Go down to 11. Bishop of Rebirth. Oh man. Opponent's deck looks stacked too. Alright, well. Go ahead and play a Voracious Vampire. Don't get any value off of it, unfortunately. I don't think we can afford to swing anywhere. And we'll equip the Cutlass over here. Well, my opponent swings, even assuming he has Stone Cold nothing, he still gets to get back. I guess he can't get like, the Revenant, right? Yeah, but he still can get like the Raptor Companion, or I guess the Sentry's just better. This is a 3/3. We need to find one of our rares. How is this even fair? Definitely a good card. Definitely a good card. We don't have much of a choice here. I think we just have to block. It's our best case scenario is my opponent's just going for the value play and be like, oh yeah, I'll trade and get that Snuffhorn Sentry. But if he has, I guess I should have blocked with the. No, if he has a trick, it's even worse for us. And I don't think there's very many tricks that are just going to be 1 point of damage. Alright. Well, let's equip, play Voracious Vampire again. It's trying to look very similar. And we'll just pass back. Opponent's still got 2 cards in hand, though, and we're in full top deck mode. And it's worrisome, because since he doesn't have a second black, he might just have something like Impale. Alright. Go ahead and block this time. No play. Well, I guess Vampire Zeal maybe gives me enough courage to start swinging here. I could take 2 coming back, but... this does start to let us get in for damage. We can't wait just forever, especially because my opponent's just drawn so many more cards than we have. Well, has so many more cards in hand. Alright, that's bad for us. If he tries to swing, we can still Vampire Zeal, probably. It is bad for us. Oh, are we more afraid of the life? I guess the damage is kind of the same. Go ahead and block. One has F6'd, so at least this will work. I guess a couple more 1/1s. And we got into 8. Re-equip over here. Do not have Recover main deck, so I think it is probably better to hold the swamp. Can we even afford to attack, though? We attack down to 16. If he swings with everything next turn, we like block one of the vampires, we go down to 4. Yeah, I think this is still our best chance to win. Let's keep playing the bouncing game with the aspirant. Sorry about the traffic noises out there. If I had my way, no one would ever drive on that road, but... Okay. Go ahead and block. I think we are going to take the extra 3. Vampire Conquistador. It's nice that it blocks a vampire. I don't know, my opponent just got like all the double black spells in the world, or does he just have a bunch of 6-drops, I guess? He's not playing tons. I don't think he's sandbagging that many lands. I wouldn't if I was him. Okay, take my opponent down to 10. Play the Conquistador. I guess we'll equip over here. Probably doesn't matter too much, but... yeah. I think that's better than equipping to the Conquistador. Uh-oh, double black. Don't do it. Impale. Yep. I should trade when we had a chance, maybe. Now we feel pretty bad about that. But, I mean, what you gonna do? Well, I don't know. We maybe should have expected there was Impale. I said the Devil Swamp not being able to play anything definitely is worrisome. And now we're dead. Man, I think we probably could have won this game if we traded. Maybe just trying to snipe that one vampire was greedy. Swing for 8. You block though too. Oh man, alright. Well, GG. That maybe was a game we could have won. Alright, so flyers still seem important. Shining Aerosaur seems good. Legion's Judgment less so. Recovery actually might be good. It felt like that was going to be pretty grindy. I think Vampires has the potential to be grindier. Keystore's kind of unexciting. I think we do want some 2-drops though. And I think I do want to chop down and bring in extra land if we're bringing in the Aerosaur. Do we like Recover better or Arterial Flow better? I don't hate the flow. It can make your opponent's draws pretty awkward. It's hard to judge mind rot effects because a lot of time you feel like your opponent still plays a pretty normal game, and sometimes they just drop like 2 lands and barely touches them. I think Recover might be better though. I think Flyers are going to be more important, and my opponent's just not going to pitch Flyers. I wonder if Singling Glorifier is our worst card now. Could cut Dinosaur Hunter. That gets us down to 4 2-drops, which is kind of rocky, but we have 2 1s too. Here, maybe let's do that. Ooh, Magic Online's not sure what to suggest this time, huh? I think I still like white. I think we added 1 extra black last time. That may be still correct, but having so many cheap 1-cost spells that are white makes me more incentivized to play a Plains. Okay, well, let's submit this. Try and Mize a couple of games. Managed to do it before. Good keep. Sounds pretty good. No 2-drop, but Voracious Vampire with Cutlass is pretty strong, and then Ravenous Chupacabra is obviously an all-star. Opponent mulligans down to 6, and then keeps. And puts a card on top. That double swamp opening, too good. Okay, Lendra's solid as well. No 2-drop, unfortunately. The Voracious Vampire, the first one, is just going to be a 2/2 menace all on his own, but... Queen's Bay Soldier. Wish I would have wheeled a couple of those. Aw oh, man, Sun Sentinel? You serious? Turn too late you are. Alright, well we do need to find lands. But we are up at 17 lands, so obviously we can't fail, right? I don't think we're blocking. I think we have some pretty good tempo cards. My opponent looks like he's just on black for now. So maybe I had some color issues both games. Ugh, Sky Marcher. Land? Please land? Let us shoot it. Thank you. Ravenous Chupacabra, obviously an all-star right now. And let's swing in for 2. we find a land next turn, we'll probably play... I guess we'll probably play Vampire then Sentinel instead of the Pirate's Cutlass. No attack, no land drop. So let's play our Voracious Vampire. Up that Vampire. We'll swing, we'll trade the Chupacabra here and be fine with it. We brought in Recover, so it's not all bad. And anytime you can recover a Chupacabra, it's pretty disgusting. Next turn we can play Pirate's Cutlass and equip it, or we can play Alendra. I guess if we played Alendra that turn, that may have actually even been better. That really disincentivizes him from playing the Queen's Bay Soldier. This is a little bit higher tempo play, but it plays a little bit less into our Mythic. My opponent doesn't have anything here though, he's staring down a lot of damage. So maybe I like playing Alendra now. It's a little bit slower than Pirate's Cutlass, but it does mean that any removal he has kind of has to be targeted there. Or this just gets out of hand pretty quick as well. But we swing, my opponent goes down to 9, and then he's dead off Pirate's Cutlass. And Vampire Zeal anyway next turn. I feel like this deck is, I don't know, maybe a little bit better than it's been playing, since we've really only been able to beat opponents that have had mana problems, but maybe I'm overrating it too. Okay, well, not a terribly competitive game after my opponent's mulligan, but we are 1-1. What do we change? Hero Flow, I think, is even a little bit worse when we're not on the play, which I mentioned before. We maybe need a 2-drop a little bit more. I'm still not sure that I want to change anything here, though. I could see cutting the Glorifier. Maybe we just cut Glorifier for another 2-drop. I think Glorifier will be good, but maybe not even absurd. Raptor Companion's bad against Skullduggery and the like. There's not very many 3 toughness things we care about. So I think we're just going to bring back in the Dinosaur Hunter. Lose a little bit of our top end, but it also lessens the chance of us just getting run over by a fast start from our opponent. Okay, Dusk Legion Zealot's actually pretty good here. Can hopefully help us out of kind of an awkward hand otherwise. Opponent mulligan down to 6. I am going to keep. Opponent keeps at 6, and bottoms this time. But he is on the draw, or on the play rather. Has the tempo edge, if he can take advantage of it. Dusk Legion Zealot plus Vampire Zeals, not all bad. Yeah, a lot of swamps. It's not what we're hoping to draw. Oh my goodness. Swamps forever. I guess we'll be able to play our Anointed Deacon on time. Grasping Scoundrel. Opponent willing to trade? No, he's not. Alright, well, this Zealot better do some work for us. Because we have pretty much nothing else going on in our hand. I think we do play into removal. It's a little bit awkward, but I think we need to keep this guy alive. Hopefully he doesn't have like a moment of craving. Looks like he doesn't. Oh no, Revenant. That'll get us dead. Sun Sentinel, not quite what I had in mind. Alright, pass back. Hope to find an answer for my opponent's Revenant. I mean, we kept not an unreasonable hand, I think, but we've drawn a lot of lands. I guess that's 3 lands to 2 spells now at this point. Yeah, it's not that bad. I'm pretty happy if he wants the Luminous Bonds there. I think I will just block. That's alright. It's a little bit interesting that he didn't just go for the Sun Sentinel, but Ooh, Shining Aerosaur is fantastic. What a draw. I take it all back, deck. You got my back. Especially after you just used the Luminous Bonds. Ooh, so good. Hey, don't be tapping mana like that. No impales. No, no. Oh man. This Revenant's gonna be the death of me. Alright, well, let's play our Anointed Deacon and pass. Get him, Legion Zealot. No, that's not fair. How dare you have a good Molda 6? Yeah, I can't do anything about that. We do have a lot of outs. We have a lot of removal in the deck. We have a handful more flyers, too. Queen's Commission. Ugh. Okay, cool. That counts. Do we want to swing? Force it. No, opponent goes down to 15, then he just attacks us back and gets us down a little bit lower on life. On the other hand, we're going to trade for the Revenant here. Yeah, maybe I don't hate that. Is that greedy? Yeah, it is, because then he could just swing with the 2 vampires, and then what do I do? Just sit on my hands and cry. Alright. Alright, well, we did find one of our flyers. That's super, super nice. Don't kill it. No! No, it's just removal spells forever. What am I supposed to do against this? All I need is one of our creatures to survive. Alright, down to 7. Ugh, Parent's Cutlass is like the worst draw. Can't even swing. I'm gonna be so sad if this is the way it all goes down. So sad. Come on, it's 5-1. Look how good that is. I should have played our land. Again, we might be. Can you recover? Don't do it. Oh my goodness. Is this even fair? Luminous Bonds and Pale, Luminous Bonds and Pale. Well, we got down to 2 here. We need something pretty good to keep flying. Ugh. A true tragedy. More tragic than has ever been spoken. Alright, well, I think that was good. Drew a few too many lands. Your opponent found gas, but... Ugh, tragedy. True tragedy. And I'll see you guys for match 3.